What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. We're back with episode 5 of Freezer to Fallout, our journey through the Boston wasteland. Now, last time we came down through Boston itself, and came to Diamond City, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Turns out, it's Fenway Park. Now, at the door, we couldn't get in right away until this nice lady named Piper tricked the guard into opening the door for her, and consequently for us. There's a few problems with the mayor, and then we went in to find what could have been our best lead to find Sean, a Mr. Nick Valentine. He was the bright heart in the dark alley, as Mama Murphy predicted. But he's missing. His assistant didn't know where he went, so our mission now is to go find him, since he's our best chance of finding Sean. So we've had a few run-ins with some super mutants and a couple of raider gangs, you know, the typical things that you expect in a large city after the apocalypse. So we're going to press on and see what we can find. And you can see most of the buildings that were destroyed have been patched up or repaired in some fashion. It's not too bad. Oh, there's a raider there. Apparently I can't shoot straight today. Take out her attack dog too. I got a feeling all those dots we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. So let's take the time to drop some med-X to reduce the amount of damage we take. I guess that's all that we have for drugs right now. Excuse me. So we're going to sneak up here. Ooh, there is a legendary raider down there. And we nailed him with the grenade. We're going to run back this way just a little bit. Throw a stim pack into our system. Pull out our double barrel. Whatever gun he has is pretty skookum. I mean, it's hurting us pretty bad. Let's see if we can angle this grenade right. Well, the angle was right, but it's not going to fall down with them. And a few good shots from that gun of the legendary raiders almost brought us down. So let's see if we can get Mr. Garvey back on his feet so that they have something else to shoot at. Well, looks like that legendary raider is still up. That brought him down. And we got a couple of other lesser raiders. A headshot on one. Where's the other guy? Right there. Preston, did you pick up that legendary raider's weapon?
Hey, point it out. You want to swap supplies?
Looks like you did. Let's see. Yes, an incendiary submachine gun. I'll take that from you right now, Mr. Garvey. You can go back to your really decent laser musket, but we don't want you taking our legendary weapon from us just yet. Now, I'm kind of curious. Are we still wearing our talking equipment? Our not-so-fashionable glasses, and our duster hat? I bet you we probably are, which didn't help that out too much. We'll swap that over in a second. Just want to make sure we get up there and loot him. And apparently I can't walk straight. So let's go into our inventory and make sure that we're wearing our Dirty Army helmet and our patrolman sunglasses. That might help just a little bit. There's one of the raiders we must have killed with our grenade. Let's see here. I believe that the submachine gun uses 44 ammo. 45 ammo. We have 29 shots for it, so let's put it in there. Might pick up more 45 ammo as we go. Now there was an explosion over there, which is unfortunately the way we have to go. Or not so unfortunate because, well, it's Fallout. We like shooting things. Someone's engaging someone. Not seeing anybody, but there was a lot of shooting, and there are definitely some bodies down here.
Something's out there.
That's a turret. Take that out. Who was shooting at who? There's a scaver. I'm guessing they were engaging the raiders. But we don't really have to deal with them just yet. So let's reload our rifle. We'll press on. Lots of cool little features like that motorcycle up on that tree there. Ooh, and that's a super mutant. Lots of super mutants. Now normally I wouldn't be too worried about going into Trinity Plaza or anything like that, but we are trying to advance towards Nick Valentine. So we're going to leave those mutants alone for just the moment. There's a raid of Psycho around here somewhere. Saw them say something. Ooh, and that's a landmine. And there's another legendary raider. Well, we nailed him with that grenade. And it appears we are out of fragmentation grenades. And we almost died. That's not a good thing. Now that we've gotten into Boston proper, it's becoming a little bit more difficult to stay alive. Preston taking some names with that laser musket of his. Bam, headshot with a pistol on a 35% chance. It's not bad. Ooh, that's a raider scabber. We're just gonna bypass this for now. I know it's not exactly the most courageous thing to do to run past all this, but we have a mission. We have to go find and rescue Mr. Valentine. There's another fragmentation grenade. That'll always help us out, since I tend to burn myself with Molotov cocktails, and we can't have that.
Boston Common has a bad reputation. People just don't come back to him. Nobody knows why.
Torn letter.
Read that anymore.
Well, let's read that torn letter while we have a chance. Miscellaneous. New. Miscellaneous, not data. You don't know how much I miss you, but it's dangerous. If you stay in Diamond City, at least I know you're safe. If your mind's really made up, then be careful, travel at night. Stick to the river, and whatever you do, don't go into the Common. Well, given that we are in Boston Common right now, that's not a healthy sign. So, we advanced the Freedom Trail questline, but we're not going to be doing that today. We're going to be going down and seeing if we can help out Mr. Valentine. So, let's crouch down, go into Park Street Station. Now, while we're technically using the Rifleman perk, having an incendiary submachine gun doesn't hurt too much.
I still say Malone's weak. Caught that.
Alright, so we got some triggermen to deal with. Doesn't look like they're armored. So, let's load up our laser musket. Preston, let us get into cover, dang it. Stop blocking our shot, too. Alright, so where are they? There's one. There's the other, but he didn't go down right away, so we'll go back to our trusty 10mm pistol and drop him. And he's kind of just hanging out there trying to see, but not actually shooting at us. It's a strategy, I guess. Not a good one, but it's a strategy. So let's check these bathrooms out. See if there's anything worthwhile in here. Doesn't look like it. At least in this one. There's some 38 rounds. Don't really use 38 too much. Ooh, that was a booby trap. Good thing we avoided it. Though I keep setting them off, and as anyone who's watched the series so far comes to know, I'm bad at setting off booby traps. Just bad at it. Take that bourbon, just in case we need to carry weight later on. Gwinnett Stout, same reason. I'll take the beer bottles so we can make some purified water. TV dinner tray is always good. There's a cap stash. Hot plate's good. What's under this terminal, I wonder? Just purchasing tickets, a terminal shutdown notice, and an employee notice. We're not an employee, so we don't really need to worry about it. And we do have an objective, but let's unlock this door right here. Nice. Wonder glue for some adhesive, some more caps, a couple of things of purified water, a noodle cup, and if you are playing on survival difficulty, noodle cups are a godsend. They both fill your belly and rehydrate you, so they're always good to have. Allows you to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and they don't weigh that much, so we're good there. And we picked up some more 45 ammunition, and since we picked up that incendiary submachine gun, while it's not technically good for the perks that we've chosen, we're not going with an automatic weapon, the incendiary effect is good. But speaking of healing, let's drink some of that purified water, have a squirrel on a stick, get our hit points back up to where they should be. And there's a bathroom scale trap. Good thing I noticed that one. Yay! There was a trap in the game and I didn't set it off. Good old-fashioned shootout. Love to kill these guys without making them use too much of their own ammunition so I can steal it. So we can use that incendiary submachine gun. Now if he's able to see and shoot at me, I should be able to see and shoot at him. Down he goes. There's another couple of them going down this way. Not exactly the best cover position in the world, but it's not terrible. Another trigger man down. Preston, you want to get in on this fight? Because I'd really appreciate it if you got in on this fight. That's like 3 guys I've killed in the same spot. Gotta wonder if they realize that they're gonna die if they go there, and that they're just really, really sad and not wanting this life anymore. Or if they don't realize it and it's a gross tactical error. Tactical submachine gun. I don't want to burden us too much, but we can always pick that up and scrap it later. Grab a whole bunch of ammunition off these guys. An unrusted tin can. Well, that's nice, I guess. Don't know what we're going to use it for just yet, but we will probably find a use for it. course, my looting habit. Make sure we check everywhere. You never know when we're going to find something we need. I don't really need the cigarettes right now, because we do not have a mod installed that actually lets us use any. It's one thing I've never understood with the Fallout series. Drinking's okay, but smoking isn't. They're both incredibly bad for you, and you should never do them because they're incredibly bad for you. But one's okay and one's not. I don't know. Weird little foibles. So let's see what's behind door number 1. It's dark in here. Skeleton. It's not necessarily a good sign. I think I just set off a trap too. Pretty sure I did. Some 38 rounds, some dirty water. A safe that I can't actually open at the moment. And that's about it. Let's make sure all of our stuff is reloaded as best as it can be. Let's go in and heal ourselves up. We have some more purified water. It's Salisbury steak this time, even though it gives us a little bit of radiation. It's not too bad. So we gotta head down this way. Now we're in a nice long open corridor, so might be able to get a couple of decent rifle shots in. It's nice that they take you out of the wasteland and into neat little places like this off and on during your adventures. Too much of the same thing over and over again can get a little bit stale. Shot him. Well, these guys are probably going to come up and see what's going on, considering one of them just kind of exploded. You see them hiding down behind the crates and everything, but they're not up on our level just yet. That's 2 down. Where's the last one? It's over here. Thought I saw him.
I think I got something over here.
And that should be all of the triggermen over here down. That leads back up, and we don't necessarily want to go that way just yet. More 45 rounds. An iguana on a stick. On a stick. Bad ventriloquism jokes. I don't know. All my jokes are bad. Killed him. Where did his buddy go? Could have sworn there was 3. The missing, disappearing body. Oh well. Let's push on. Now this looks like an old vault. Thankfully, we have a Pip-Boy and can plug in, and then in we go. Mash the yellow button. Danger. Tampering may lead to loss of life. Because the vaults were beacons of safety and security and craftsmanship to begin with. I mean, I guess some of them were. There were control vaults, but most of them are kind of more mad scientists than legitimate.
When they open the door, why is that thing so loud? Hello? What the?
And you. That it?
That was a nice quick little snapshot.
Wait. Something's out there.
Ow. He's actually doing a fair bit of damage with that baseball bat of his. But shotgun beats baseball bat. It's a mahogany baseball bat. He has a baseball too. Yeah, maybe we can play a game with Preston after we're done here. Check in here really quick to see if there's anything worth taking. Doesn't look like it. So let's go back into infiltrator mode.
Guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk to me.
Yes, I have my reasons, Preston. I'm a kleptomaniac. A junk kleptomaniac.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault on a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. Where'd that come from?
Not exactly the best way to open up, especially given that we don't have any perks for using automatic weapons. But the incendiary effect is fun to see. It's actually pretty terrible. And I'm pretty terrible today. Apparently I can't hit the broadside of a barn. Let's take a rat away too, just to bring me back up to as close to full health as I can. Let's go with this. Charge up our trusty laser musket. Sharpshooter's hair trigger pistol. Take that, we can take some of the stuff out of it and make it better. Or just take the stuff out of it and then junk it. It's also a viable option. And we didn't overcharge the capacitor on our laser musket anymore, so we don't need to worry about charging it more than twice. There's another trigger man down. This seems rather open for a vault. I'm getting warnings that there are people down here. A couple of nice long distance shots. We should probably level up while we're at it. Get the extra health. Can't take another rank of rifleman just yet, and I believe we took armorer as our last perk. So let's take Bloody Mess and get ourselves a little bit more combat damage. Enemies we're fighting are starting to get tougher. And we're starting to run into a lot more legendaries, so the extra damage couldn't hurt. Well, couldn't hurt us. It's definitely going to hurt somebody, but that somebody ain't us. Walk back in front of the door. Please walk back in front of the door. Don't make me go down there first. You're going to make me come all the way down there first, aren't you? Alright, someone's seen us. Don't lose your head now. I apologize. All of my jokes are bad. Extra damage is already starting to help out. Submachine guns can actually sting a little bit. Oh, he ended up over the railing. Compensated hardened 10mm pistol. We will have to modify our own pistol when we get back to a workbench. Some more 45 rounds. Pretty sure we are going to end up selling those off. The corn, though, again, part of our 3-piece combo for nigh infinite adhesive. Doesn't hurt to have. Money, 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 money. Not that it's real Commonwealth money. Well, maybe you shouldn't have jumped like that then, Preston. Complaining that you're hurt real bad. You're not a ninja like us. Yes, wrapping a towel around my face makes me a ninja. What do you mean, no it doesn't? Years of dedication and training. Doesn't take years of dedication and training to be a ninja. Just need a towel. and the will of the warrior. Prop play runs out and gets shot. That's pretty much how I envision that going. Light bulb never hurts to have. Some random stuff for some steel. Why do I get a feeling that there's going to be a lot of fighting coming up? He's down. I don't see anybody else though. So let's take a quick look around. I'm not getting shot at, so that's a bonus. Kinda, sorta. Well, being shot at's always bad, but it does mean that there's enemies to kill and more experience. And apparently lockpicking is something that is beyond my skill to do today.
Sweet.
Right, for the first aid, grab that blood pack. Really need those. Some duct tape. Ooh, microscope. Microscope's always good. Lots of neat stuff from microscopes. Them and biometric scanners. And of course surgical trays and aluminum from all that. Especially if you are going for a power armor playthrough. Grab every surgical tray, TV dinner tray, aluminum can, biometric scanner, microscope, all of those sorts of things because you're gonna need them. Alright, so we just picked up a password.
I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles from brains ain't coming back. Get this door open.
Okay, Mr. Valentine. We found the password for this terminal, so let's break on in. Override door controls. Manual override. Opening door.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb. Old private eye.
Well, you're our best chance at finding our boy. And again, Mama Murphy said he'd be the man we need, but not the man we expect. And I guess he's one of those synths.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Sounds like a plan, man. But first, speech bobblehead. All vendors have more caps for bartering. And we're going to take these holotapes, because this was a vault, so we'll go over them later. Like I said, surgical trays are a good source of aluminum. So we're going to help Mr. Valentine get out of here. Let's reload all of our weapons. We're going to load up our laser musket. Follow Mr. Valentine out. How do I want to play this? I'm going to wait for them to open the door, then I'm going to start blasting away.
Something out
Because we are playing the good guy type, and we don't want gangsters or drug pushers, raiders, mutants. We don't want anything taking over the Commonwealth. But again, I gotta learn how to keep my head in cover and not use it to catch bullets. And I think we're kind of trapped in here. Let's go in and heal ourselves up a little bit. Guana on a stick. We'll eat a couple of those while we're in here. Never mind, we can just do it this way. Preston, why are you not getting in on the shooting game? Wow, both you guys are down.
Thanks, man.
Get up, Preston. I need you to be a bullet sponge. That trigger man's down. I think that's it. I only saw 3 of them. I think we killed them all. I definitely need to get myself some better armor. Cafeteria trays, by the way, unlike TV and surgical trays, only give you plastic. Which I guess isn't bad if you're looking for plastic, but we're not looking for plastic. That was a lot of heat thrown at us. Definitely starting to feel the pain of every bullet without our better armor. So, hopefully we run across some combat armor or maybe a good suit of modified metal armor later on. Difference being is that metal armor gives you better physical resistance, while things like synth armor give you better energy resistance. Combat armor falls right between the 2 extremes. It gives you good energy, good physical resistance. Doesn't weigh as much as metal armor, and it's a little bit heavier than synth armor. So it's pretty much the middle of the road balance between the 2.
Door's on the threads. Let me see if I can get it open.
Alright, you do that, Nick. Open the door. Use those metal fingers of yours.
Hell of a lot easier to do.
Well, with how thin his skeletal digits are, he must never need a toothpick. So let's head on up this way. Take that light bulb. Good source of copper.
What the?
A good combat rifle right about now would be very good. Now we have a mahogany and an oak baseball bat. So I heard more raiders. Looks like we ran into a locked door. Wasn't expecting it to be locked. I thought it was going to be open, but
You're trying to give me a heart attack? There ain't nothing here. Huh? Wait a minute.
not exactly the stealthiest people in the world. Follow Nick.
Which one of you said you saw something? Huh?
I think I got something over here.
Help?
We're here to help you, Nicky. Have some pineapple. Take one of those fedoras. Don't know exactly why I'm taking the fedora, but I am. Down goes that trigger man. So Preston, we are going to give you a couple of pistols. Just to lighten our load a little bit. We'll give you a mahogany and an oak baseball bat. Should lighten us up enough to be able to move out of here. He had another mahogany baseball bat. Funny you should say that, Nick. Ooh. Where'd he go? Let's get our trusty laser musket out. Ooh, we do not want to go down. Preston, why are you not up here helping us? Could really use your help. And we accidentally sneak attack Nick Valentine. Let's heal ourselves a little bit. Picking up a lot of 45 ammo. but we're probably not going to use it. I mean, I don't know anything right now that uses 45 until we get a combat rifle later on. I believe it uses 45 ammunition, but we don't have a combat rifle just yet.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. Dangerous.
Why is it that the names like Skinny and all that sort of stuff always get put to people that they don't fit?
Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright, Nick, if you want to get us out of here.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
You got it. Alright, leads out to Park Street Station.
What are you doing? Come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old days.
Okay, apparently he wants to face away from us during this conversation.
You hear me?
Looking over his shoulder all cool like.
Shut
Not
it
so
down
cool.
Now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him. But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Yeah, he finally turned around.
Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
Let's try and convince her to leave.
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
Don't you try to confuse me! Get him, Skinny!
Okay, apparently that's not going to work. And apparently even with Vault-Tec assisted targeting, we can't hit the broadside of a barn. Would have been really nice to have convinced her, because otherwise we are in a world of hurt. But we are getting some use out of that 45 ammo. Would have been really nice to have convinced her to not fight us. Short, controlled bursts. And Nikki Malone goes down. So let's loot all these. Take the sequin dress. Might be able to give it to one of our companions.
Bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. Gonna be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Alright, guess we're following you out there, Nick, but we're gonna loot Skinny Malone and his buddies first. Tuxedo and a formal hat. It's gotta be Skinny himself. Thought there was one more, a ginger guy, but oh well, don't really need it. Let's follow Mr. Valentine up and out. Ah, that way that we were gonna go earlier, but decided not to go back up to the surface. I guess it's the service ladder that leads us right up. Yes, you open that ladder, Nick. Open it good.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for
True
getting
enough.
me out. How did you know where to find me anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Ellie, your assistant told us that you were in trouble.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did. I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
We'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Alright, so unlucky Valentine. We saved Nick Valentine from those raiders. But I think that's a good place to end the episode right there, guys. So if you did like the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232 Gaming Corps, hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss a video whenever they go up. It's always great to have more people within the community. But until next time, guys, I've been Draymond, and remember, life is a game, so play to win. Take care.